Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start chapter 567 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. Brother Qin Yuan, wait a moment. I'll make you some hangover tea. Zhao Yuqi carefully helped Qin Yuan onto the sofa. But as soon as she tried to stand, her high heels gave way, and she stumbled. Thud! She fell right into his arms. Their faces pressed together, bodies tightly intertwined. A faint fragrance wafted through the air. Qin Yuan caught a whiff of a light, refreshing scent, her body fragrance. I'm sorry, Brother Qin Yuan. I didn't mean to, she stammered. If it wasn't on purpose, was it intentional then? Qin Yuan teased. Feeling the firmness of his chest, Zhao Yuqi's heart began to race uncontrollably. Her whole body was heating up. So strong. I wish I could stay in his arms forever. The two stayed like that for a full minute. Finally remembering her original purpose, Zhao Yuqi abruptly got up. She was supposed to be making hangover tea. Qin Yuan was now lying on the sofa with his eyes closed, breathing evenly. After a long day of work and drinking, he seemed to have dozed off. Zhao Yuqi gazed at his handsome face. His features were as sharp as if carved with a knife. Sword-like eyebrows, starry eyes, and he even had long eyelashes. For a guy, his skin was flawless, his nose high and straight, his jawline perfect. Every feature was ridiculously attractive. It had been a long time since Zhao Yuqi had looked at Qin Yuan up close like this. So handsome. He's even better looking than before. Why does my heart race like this? How can someone be this good looking? Zhao Yuqi had never thought of herself as someone obsessed with appearances. She valued talent over looks. To her, a man with real ability was far more attractive than an empty, pretty face. But now, her beliefs were starting to crumble. When Qin Yuan was quiet and still, he was breathtakingly handsome. And the most terrifying thing? His good looks matched his talent. Neither overshadowed the other. How can any man be this perfect? Smooch. Like a chick pecking rice, she stole a quick kiss from his lips. Her cheeks instantly turned bright red. So this is what it feels like to secretly kiss the man you like. So exciting. Good thing he didn't wake up, or I'd die from embarrassment. Smooch. Seeing he didn't react, she couldn't help stealing another kiss. She felt like a guilty thief. Maybe just one more kiss? A longer one this time? She leaned in slowly, her face inching closer to his. The air felt thick with pink bubbles. Her heart beat wildly. But just then, Qin Yuan's closed eyes slowly opened. In the next second, Zhao Yuqi froze. Their lips were less than a centimeter apart. She could feel the warmth of his breath. Whoosh. Her face turned as red as a cooked shrimp. So embarrassing. I actually got caught mid-kiss. The shame was unbearable. I'll go make that tea now, she blurted, jumping up and covering her face. No need, Yuqi. I'm not drunk. I was just pretending, Qin Yuan said calmly. Zhao Yuqi squealed in disbelief. So he'd been awake this whole time? Which meant he knew about the first kiss too. Ultimate social death. Cringe level, max. She, CEO of Big Cat TV, had just done something so shameless. Qin Yuan, you're awful, she pouted, trying to act upset. At the same time, she was still in disbelief. She had personally watched him drink over 50 glasses of baijiu. And he wasn't drunk? Did he switch the liquor with water or something? That had to be it. What a deep scheme. Qin Yuan, there you are. We've been looking all over for you. Lin Zhilu's voice called out as she ran in, relieved. Good thing she arrived in time. Otherwise, who knew what might have happened with Zhao Yuqi trying to take advantage of him? After Qin Yuan vanished, Lin Zhilu, along with Xiao Ruyu, Yu Lingshuang, Qin Bingxue, Chu Yumo, Su Lele, Zhou Ruoxi, Wang Mengmeng, and Gao Xianin, didn't stop searching. He'd drunk too much baijiu. They were genuinely worried. After all, people had died from alcohol poisoning before. They couldn't take chances. They had searched the entire estate, checking every room one by one. Finally, they found him in a private theater room on the 5th floor. President Zhao, how could you take Qin Yuan away by yourself? He drank so much, we were all worried sick. He wouldn't even answer our calls. Lin Zhilu huffed. It's okay, Zhilu. I wasn't drunk. Yuqi just wanted to talk to me about something in private. Qin Yuan stepped in to ease the tension. Just then, the other girls started entering the room. Yes, Zhao Yuqi added. I needed to discuss some company business with Qin Yuan. She then pulled out a document from her bag. On the cover were the bold characters, Share Transfer Agreement. Yuchi, what is this? Qin Yuan. This is the share transfer for CY Technology. When the company was first established, I only held these shares on your behalf. But now things are different. I never imagined Panga phones would explode in popularity so fast, dominating overseas markets and becoming a global sensation in such a short time, even rivaling Apple. CY Technology's valuation has surpassed 3 trillion yuan. I barely did anything for this company. You were the one behind the scenes making it all happen. It's time to return what belongs to you. Zhao Yuqi spoke with sincerity. She had made up her mind. Though some relatives and friends had urged her to keep the shares, she knew her own limits. Holding shares worth trillions without the matching ability was dangerous. Wealth at that level isn't something you can just claim without the strength to back it up. If you don't deserve it, misfortune is bound to follow. More importantly, she had always intended to return them. Qin Yuan glanced at the agreement, then ripped it up and tossed it in the trash. Qin Yuan, let's never speak of this again. The shares are in your hands. That means they're yours. I've seen all your efforts. I trust you. His words sent shockwaves through Zhao Yuqi's heart. CY Technology wasn't just worth billions anymore. It had become a symbol of China's tech power. A potential future giant with a market cap that could one day exceed 10 trillion. And Qin Yuan trusted her completely. Thank you, brother Qin Yuan, for always believing in me, she whispered, eyes welling with tears. Zhao Yuqi, affection +1. Current affection level, 100. Ding. Zhao Yuqi's affection has maxed out. Ding. Full affection target reached, awarding all attributes +10. You have received 50 enhancement points. Name, Qin Yuan. Age, 22. Height, 185 centimeters. Weight, 83 kilograms. Strength, 420. Constitution, 520. Spirit, 420. Agility, 420. Average human stat, 10. Status, absolutely overpowered. Remaining lifespan, 180 years. Fire immunity, 70. Once fire immunity reaches 100, gain full immunity and flame manipulation. Available enhancement points, 185. A warm current surged through Qin Yuan's whole body. His attributes strengthened once again in every aspect. The lingering smell of alcohol on him instantly evaporated, and his mind suddenly became incredibly clear. All attributes enhanced. Even my fire immunity improved? If this happens 3 more times, I'll basically be flying. Awesome. Qin Yuan, I finally understand your heart. No matter what, the shares of CY Technology will always belong to you. I can set up a trust fund to manage the shares, with you as the beneficiary. That way, you retain control of CY Technology anytime, and even save on personal income tax. Zhao Yuqi said seriously. No. Don't mess with all those complicated tricks. We pay the taxes we owe, nothing more. Besides, the shares are yours, not mine. Don't go slapping labels on me. Qin Yuan shook off the responsibility with a serious look. There was no hint of fake politeness. It was obvious he really didn't want the shares. A company worth trillions, and he just casually refused it? Qin Yuan, I understand your feelings, but you've already given me more than enough. Don't say that. CY Technology was built by your own hands. It has nothing to do with me. The more Qin Yuan insisted, the more moved Zhao Yuqi felt. Qin Yuan planned everything behind the scenes: branding, funding, factories, R&D. He solved every problem Panga phone faced. And in the end, he lets me take credit as the creator? But I was just an ordinary executor, following your orders. Anyone who did that would succeed. What I've gained far exceeds what I put in. I don't deserve it. While touched, Zhao Yuqi also felt embarrassed. She had a clear self-awareness. After all, she was still just a senior college student. Without Qin Yuan guiding her step by step, controlling trillions would be impossible. More likely, Big Cat TV would have already gone bankrupt. The next morning, after the rain stopped, Qin Yuan woke up from his lavish master bedroom. The room was over 300 square meters, and the bed was 5 meters long and 5 meters wide. A round bed you could roll around on without falling off. Very thoughtful design. But custom bedding was a hassle. He washed his face, brushed his teeth, then stepped onto the scale. 83.2 kilograms. Seems like I gained a bit of weight, but I don't look fatter. I even feel slimmer. Looking at his slightly thinner reflection, it was hard to understand why his weight reached a fat standard. Master, breaking news just went viral worldwide. It's the top trending story on all major websites this morning. Wang Sai's voice suddenly rang from his phone. Chen Yuan reached to grab the phone. But suddenly, before his hand touched it, the phone flew through the air and landed perfectly in his palm. Whoa, Wang Kai, you're becoming sentient? You can fly now. What are you talking about? I don't understand. No, wait, what just happened? Chen Yuan quickly realized something was off. Wang Kai was an AI controlling electronics, but phones can't float on their own. How did it fly? Remote control, come here. With a thought, the TV remote on the table floated up and landed in Chen Yuan's hand. He closed his eyes and focused. The entire 300-meter radius around the estate felt like it was under his watchful gaze. My spirit perception range increased. So this is telekinesis? I can actually control objects with my mind. After his last major power boost, he hadn't fully grasped the changes. He didn't realize that once his spirit power passed 400, a fundamental shift happened. He no longer needed eyes to sense the world. He could control objects with his mind. Though still new to it, unsure how to use it well, he experimented. The pillow floated. The pencil floated. The fruit bowl floated. Even the fruit knife hovered, together with the phone and remote. He controlled several objects at once, spinning them around his room. If anyone saw this, they'd probably think the place was haunted. After 2 minutes, his head suddenly throbbed. Damn, only 2 minutes, and I'm already dizzy? Is telekinesis this draining? Losing control, all the floating objects fell to the ground. After resting 10 minutes, the headache eased. Only then did he check the news. Migu Biotech developed a super soldier serum? What the heck? Can it fix genetic defects, boost combat strength, and extend life to 200 years? Can it cure cancer with 99% success? Yeah, right. Americans really love to brag. Chen Yuan casually tossed the phone aside. He wasn't interested. What genetic tech could be more reliable than system upgrades? Such wild claims must be lies, probably with side effects. I'll focus on mastering telekinesis instead. Maybe my spirit power's not enough yet. That's why I got dizzy so fast. Xin Tian medicine ancestor can stop bullets midair, way cooler than me. If the medicine ancestor heard that, he'd probably spit blood. Back then, the ancestor spent 100 years cultivating telekinesis, starting from moving a tiny silver needle to controlling a 1-kilo object for over a minute. That took him 20 years alone. And here Chen Yuan was, controlling multiple objects at once on his first try? Ridiculous. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. Also, if you know other fans who were reading this manhwa but stopped because it got axed, share this video with them. The more support we get, the more motivation we'll have to keep making these videos. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.